Write a C program that prints all even numbers between 1 and 50 inclusive. First, all even numbers between 1 and 50 will be shown on the terminal. Secondly, for loop and if statements get started as specified. E is even number because remainder is equal to 0. All the numbers between 1 and 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 until 50. Write a C program that reads 5 numbers and counts the number of positive numbers and negative numbers. Count 1 counts the number of positive numbers, count 2 counts the number of negative numbers. Input the first number 14, 54, 28, 27. Input the fifth number 85. Number of positive number 5, number of negative numbers 0. Write a C program that reads 5 numbers and counts the number of positive numbers and prints the average of all positive values. Basic thing in if body is the second expression. To find the average of all positive values, we should divide total value by count. This is float division, which yields float result. Input the first number 14, input the second number 63, input the third number 78, input the fourth number 45, input the fifth number 21. The number of positive number 5, the average of all positive value is 42.20. Write a C program that reads 5 numbers and sum of all odd values between them. A remainder of all odd values is not equal to 0. Input the first number 45, 28, 74, 54, input the fifth number 35. Sum of all odd values is 8. Write a C program to find and print the square of each one of the even values from 1 to a specified value. For example, we equalize 5 to num. I is initialized to 2 less than 5 and I increment. By if statement, I becomes 2 and 4. Input an integer 5. List the square of each one of the even values from 1 to 5, 2 and 4. 2 squared 4, 4 squared 16. Write a C program to check a given integer is positive even, negative even, positive odd, or negative odd. Print even if the number is 0. Input a number, for example 45. Enter number is positive odd. Write a C program to print all numbers between 1 to 100, which divided by a specified number and the remainder will be free. If we don't use if statement are greater than number, always number 3 will be printed on screen. Input an integer 87 and divide by 87, remainder will be 3. Write a C program that accepts some integers from the user and finds the highest value and the input position. Define is a C preprocessor directive used to define macros. Syntax of define directive is as follows. Define macro name, value or expression. The first for loop makes 5 integers orderly. The second loop defines maximum number and number position. Input 5 integers: 5, 7, 64, 87, and 12. Highest value 87, position 4. Yeah, it's right. Let's check it out. Our first number is 5. Number 5 in array greater than I'm sorry, number 0 in array greater than maximum. A number 0 in array equal to 5 is greater than maximum, means 0, maximum equal to 5, and number position equal to 0. We should write +1 because of 0. Secondly, number 1 in array greater than maximum. Maximum will be 5, and number 1 in array will be 7. And it's going like this. Write a C program to compute the sum of consecutive odd numbers from a given pair of integers. Nothing will be shown on the terminal in case of a less than b. We have got to input a greater than b. Input the first number 8, input the second number 4. List of odd numbers 5 and 7, sum of odd numbers is 12. Write a C program to check if two numbers in a pair is in ascending order or descending order. Import a pair of numbers, for example 10, 2, or 2 and 10. Let's run this code. Input first number of the pair, 4. Input second number of the pair, 9. The pair is in ascending number. Write a C program to read the coordinate xy and find the quadrant to which it belongs. If the coordinate xy belongs to the first quadrant, we should write x and y greater than 0. If the coordinate xy belongs to the second quadrant, we should write x less than 0 and y greater than 0. If the coordinate xy belongs to the third quadrant, we should write x and y less than 0. If the coordinate xy belongs to the fourth quadrant, we should write x greater than 0 and y less than 0. Input the coordinate x 5, y 4. The coordinate xy belongs to the first quadrant. Write a C program to read a password until it's correct. For wrong password, print incorrect password, and for correct password, print correct password, and quit the program. The correct password is 1, 2, 3, 4. We must initialize x to any value, for example 10, but we can write any value, 8, 9, other thing. A while loop in C programming repeatedly executes a target statement as long as a given condition is true. If we input correct password, the process will stop. If we input wrong password, the process will continue. Input the password 1, 2, 3. Wrong password, try another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrong password, try another. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct password. Write a C program that reads two numbers and divides the first number by second number. If the division not possible, print division not possible. If y not equal to 0, print f x divided by 0 will be equal to float number, and there will be two numbers after decimal. That's why I use float. So on the other hand, if y equal to 0, division will not be possible. Input the first number 25, input the second number 5, and the result is 5. Write a C program to calculate the sum of all numbers not divisible by 17 between two given integer numbers. If for swapping two numbers, if we take a look at a given condition in for loop, we will see I initialized to x less and equal to wide. Wide always have to be greater than x. If x is greater than wide, then if statement is getting started swapping those two numbers. Input the first integer 4, input the second integer 9. Sum of all number is 39. Write a C program to find all numbers which dividing it by 7 and the remainder is equal to 2 or 3 between two given integer numbers. 2 and 3 is a remainder, and this is OR operator. So let's run this code. Input the first integer 4, input the second integer 15, and the result is 9 and 10. Write a C program to print 3 numbers in a line starting from 1 and print n lines. X equal to 0 and less than 3. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. And J plus plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5 until 9. If you don't write x equal to 0, the next line, second and third line will not be printed on the terminal.